Ash from a volcano in eastern Russia made it all the way to the inland northwest this morning. The Shiveluch volcano erupted Tuesday in Russia, only 500 miles from Alaska's Aleutian Islands. Communities around the volcano were buried in up to 8 inches of ash. The ash cloud forced flight cancellations between Alaska and the lower 48.
Well, some of that ash is now moving into the lower 48, and it's impacting travel in the inland northwest.
Meteorologist Matt Gray has been tracking that volcanic ash and what it's been doing to local air travel. Matt?
Yeah, it got a little bit messy this morning, and we're going to be keeping a close eye on that ash as it continues to kind of hang around our broader region. This colorized image behind me, so what this does is it helps us detect ash and volcanic gases that are riding along with those ash clouds. This is from yesterday, and you can see the bright yellow colors, that stream of ash coming across just south of mainland Alaska from that eruption in Russia. Now, if we fast forward to Friday morning, a small piece of that layer of ash did drift into the inland northwest, right about 25,000 feet off the ground. The U.S. Weather Aviation Center ended up putting out this warning for pilots to stay away from that altitude after several reports of the ash came in from planes in the area. Now, ash is a serious problem for aircraft, and it's got to be avoided at all costs. It can damage sensors, it can blind windows, and it can even clog up jet engines and cause them to stop working. So some serious stuff. Alaska Airlines did tell me that they did cancel flights this morning to and from Spokane as a safety precaution. Flights between Pullman and Seattle were also delayed for the same reason on Alaska. Other airlines I contacted said they did not anticipate any interruptions because of the ash. However, there were some delays and cancellations today, later in the day, from Delta, American, and Southwest. No confirming right now if ash warnings played a role or not in those cases. Springtime, a lot of active weather around the rest of the country. So what's next? Well, the ash that was over the inland northwest this morning is now drifting over Montana and East Idaho, but the bulk of this ash is getting spun into what you see at the top of your screen there, a strong storm out in the Gulf of Alaska. We're actually forecasting that system to slowly move down the coast and bring us that rain that Chris showed you in the 7-day forecast by the end of the weekend and early next week. Will ash be coming for a ride with that? Perhaps, but probably not in the way that you are thinking. See, volcanic ash is great at collecting water droplets, and so that ash is probably going to ride to the ground inside raindrops over the next few days, and maybe even a little bit of that will make it here.